don't.
And we can be respectful and leave, but we just had some questions to ask. And even though my voice might be loud, that's how I talk. You know, that's my normal. I'm not trying to be aggressive. He's saying I'm being aggressive. He's trying to get your attention so you both can pummel me, right? I mean, he wants to take someone down. He's ready to take someone down. Look at him. You know, he's agitated, right? He's in defense mode, right?
Well, you're talking loud. You're waving the camera in front of people.
Being loud isn't illegal. Being loud is. People from New York, Chicago are loud.
It's aggressive.
It's not aggressive.
It can be construed that way.
No, come on, man. Let's not play games. You know, I could say because your hands in your pocket, you're aggressive.
A calm conversation.
He's calm. He's calm.
This conversation isn't as calm.
Because I have questions and you haven't answered them, and you're trying to throw me off the property without answering my questions. Now, like you said, my voice can be aggressive. That can be aggressive. Your hands are in your pocket. My hands aren't in my pockets. His hands are on his vest. I don't know if he has a...
What starts as a peaceful walk near a public federal building quickly turns into a standoff, fueled by ego misunderstanding and questionable authority. A man with a camera just asking questions is suddenly labeled aggressive, threatened with arrest and pushed toward the edge of a legal showdown, all because he refused to bow down to intimidation. But who really escalated the situation, and what does this say about how we treat the First Amendment?
Where do you go in, sir?
Oh, how do we get in?
You gotta go up to the front of the building. So
Like all the way around?
Yeah, up to the very front, around the front.
Well, can't we just walk this way?
Negative, sir.
Why?
Because it's not prohibited.
Oh, are you DHS?
Okay, sir, I've already indicated to you that the front entrance is up there in front of the 1201 building.
So you're FPS?
Where the address of this building is. But you cannot come in this way.
Can you identify yourself?
No, sir. I'm clearly marked. This is not a visitor entrance.
Oh, I just need to capture your name. Hold on.
So.
Okay. You are Dean. Paul Dean.
So go ahead and go up there if you want to enter.
But it's this building that we can enter? Or is it that building?
No, you got to go through the front. Okay. Screen through security and go through.
Well, how come she just went that way?
I don't see. I mean, that's a question for the guards in that building.
All right. So is this the Army Corps of Engineers?
Yes.
And this is like MEPS?
MEPS is in that building.
Okay. All right.
All right. So you guys go ahead and have a great day. Thank you.
So this is my feeling on it. We could have just walked through and he could have done nothing, dude. Because we're allowed on the property, right?
I think so.
So he radioed it in, dude. Look at that. How come the sign says visitors? How's it going? Not too bad. How you doing, man? What's your name? Can I take a picture? Okay. Appreciate it. You are Pascal, Jason Pascal.
Sure.
Okay. Triple canopy security officer 819. Cool, man. You look like you got a good job, man. I like the American flag. You put down yourself? Or is that a company issue? You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you just gave you a compliment.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys, like I said, just listen to my partner's instructions.
What's that?
If you want, then come on.
Well, I was
have to go through the front.
I was just complimenting him on his American flag. So, I thought it was cool. Is that company issued, or do you guys put that on yourselves? What's the death glare about? Is that like RoboCop?
Well, can we ask you at least step back
Well,
off the property?
I haven't passed the perimeter, so this is the perimeter, right?
Actually, the perimeter's right there.
Where's
so
the
if
perimeter?
You please go back behind the actual gate.
Where's that?
Behind the actual gate.
Can you show me?
Right
Can you physically show me?
It's right there where the fence line is.
I need you to show me. Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Just call it in.
Yeah, just call it in. I think that's the best thing to do.
No, because you're on federal property and you just haven't gone through a whole security.
Well,
screening
technically, I can walk
procedures.
that way because it says open to visitors.
No, you cannot. You have to go through the whole.
It
screening
says open to
process.
visitors.
We're gonna get someone to come and explain. We're gonna get somebody to explain it to you
Yeah.
right now.
Listen, buddy. I don't want you to get hit by this mail truck, so I'm gonna tell you to move out of the road.
I'm gonna step aside too. So
Oh, where do you want me to? You want me to step aside? How about you?
Should go wait outside the perimeter there.
Well, this is open
You
to
definitely
public.
need to
No.
get out of the.
This
road.
is open to the. I'm not in the road. He's in the road. Now we're not in the road. I mean, can we get some space so I can get out of the road, guys? I'm trying to get out of the road here. We're in the road, dude. No, I just need
No,
to.
we just want you
This
to
is the
at
sidewalk.
least stand right outside of the.
This is the
actual
sidewalk,
federal
right?
property.
Go ahead and stand out there, wait for FPS to come talk to you.
Yeah.
Well,
they'll have
the
it-
gate is right there. That's the gate.
Go
I'm
ahead
trying to show you the entry point. Okay.
I really don't need you to show me anything. So
Well, I'm
go
showing
ahead,
you.
You can go ahead and talk to
Can
this
you
gentleman
step
here.
back? We're COVID 6 feet rule,
Go
right?
ahead and talk to this gentleman.
You know COVID 6 feet rule, right? Stay out of my way. I'm talking to this guy. Stay out of my way. I'm talking to this guy. Hey, don't block my path. I'm talking to this guy.
Hang on. Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
You can't go past.
No, I was gonna talk to this guy. So he doesn't need to get in my way, okay?
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't. Wait, who do you think you are? You think you're RoboCop or Terminator?
No,
What?
I'm a police officer.
Oh,
I enforce
okay.
the rules and regulations.
What kind of
for the
police officer are you?
I'm a federal police officer.
Really? What does that mean?
So if you're not gonna listen to us and follow our directions,
Right.
then we're gonna ask you to leave. Otherwise, we can have a cordial conversation.
Well, there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you.
There's no reason to have any attitude and be.
No, we're asking questions here.
And we'll answer your questions.
You haven't answered. You've threatened with arrest already.
Did I say I was gonna arrest you?
You said you're gonna ask us to leave, and if we don't
Is that an
leave,
arrest?
you made
Did
a
I
threat.
say I was gonna arrest
You made
you?
a threat.
Don't put words in my mouth.
What did
We're
you
trying
say?
to have it.
Repeat it.
I said I'll enforce the rules and regulations for the facility.
Okay.
Right? That means if you violate.
Or can you step back?
Correct,
That's
it
too
could be-
close.
Stand where I want to stand.
Okay, I can move. I can move. How's that sound?
All you want.
Yeah, I can move around. So
So we can have a
I don't
cordial
like people
conversation.
behind me.
Right? We can have a cordial
Sure, why not?
conversation, and this will go very smoothly.
Well, I was trying to talk to him, but those security guards blocked my path.
They're actually, yeah, they are security guards, but they're deputized under our authority. So anything that they say is good as what we say.
So you're saying they're DHS, FPS as well?
They're not DHS employees; they're contractors.
Okay.
But we give them the authority to act upon under our authority. In the event we're not here, they have to make on-the-spot decisions to be able to make, to protect the facility.
Just so for an objective record, can I have you identify yourself?
Yeah, my last name's Parmenter. My badge number is Robert839.
You.
So why are you guys here? What do you need?
No, wait. I asked you to identify. I'll
I'm asking
answer
you a
that
question.
later.
Then I don't care about that.
No, I need
So-
you to identify yourself.
So you're on federal property here. Why are you actually
I'm
here?
asking you to identify yourself first. So once you do that, I'll talk to you.
Does federal law apply on federal property?
Yes, federal law applies on federal property.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
Constitution
this
and
guy.
all that's all good here.
Yep.
You need to stay over
What's
there.
your name?
You need to stay over
What's
there.
your
I'm
name?
talking- You need to stay
No,
over there.
I'm here to record.
I am talking to him. You're
Oh.
not going to record this. You need to go over there.
You can't make me.
You are on federal property. Did you get permission to record on federal property?
Sure, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
There is a process.
Hey, buddy, where are you going?
Area is kind of restricted to employees, people that have
Just because of the nature of the business, it's conducted.
What's with the private conversation? That's that's not good. That shows. You okay, buddy? Everything all right?
Please don't approach me.
You
anymore.
okay? Are you okay?
Please don't approach me any further,
He
sir.
says don't approach him. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's perfectly normal.
Is that protocol?
If you're gonna
Is that
violate
protocol?
space-
Is that protocol?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
okay.
there's a social distancing, right?
Yeah,
That's
but
one.
he had no respect for that earlier, right? I mean, I
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Well, I have it on film.
That's cool.
You guys have cameras around here, right? No?
Are you familiar with the GSA rules right there? They're posted in the window. Those are the rules that govern conduct on this property. Oh, good. Shouldn't have a problem. Those are the rules we're
I
abiding
just want to know why you wasted taxpayers' money calling FPS. Is there a reason why you're wasting taxpayer dollars? These guys are really paid a lot of money to come out here to deal with criminals and people breaking the law, terrorist activity. So if that's not happening, why did you call them out here? Do you know you're wasting taxpayers' money? P. Dean, APR
Oh, I've read them all.
2024. 2024. Okay, I don't need you guys to surround me. we just talked about social
listen,
distance. We just
this
talked
is-
about
we
social.
make the rules here.
You don't make any
tell me
rules.
what to
You
do.
don't make any
All right,
rules.
it's time for you
Don't
to
tell
go.
me where to
You can
go.
leave.
Don't tell
Step
me
off
where to
the
go.
property,
I'm not
otherwise
going to
I'm
go
gonna arrest
anywhere. I'm here recording. I
You
haven't.
step off the property. I'm
Make
telling
me.
you to leave now.
Make me.
Let's not go down that road.
You don't want to go down the road. You don't know who I am.
I don't care who you
You
are.
bet. You're gonna care. You're
Yeah?
gonna care. You're gonna
Step
care.
off the property, sir.
Or what?
Otherwise, I'm going to arrest you.
You're gonna arrest me for what?
Robert 6.
You're gonna arrest me for what?
For violation of.
Right.
41
Step back.
CFR.
You said social distancing. You said COVID. Step back.
Now you're being aggressive.
I'm not being aggressive.
Yeah,
You're
you
being
are.
aggressive.
Your demeanor is being aggressive.
Objective record. Objective record. You're being aggressive. Listen, just because you got tattoos doesn't mean you're tough, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I got no tattoos. I'm probably stronger than you, okay?
Whatever, dude.
And I'm a lot younger than you, too. I still got my hair, too. See that? I can style it. What kind of fade do you like?
We're done talking.
You just threatened to arrest me.
Yeah.
You just made a threat of arrest. Now I'm going to ask you to call your superior out here.
That's him right there.
Why isn't he threatening me to arrest?
He's not the one talking to you. He's not the one dealing with your
You're not gonna. I'm not aggressive.
Yeah, you are.
Don't tell me I'm aggressive. You walked up to
You
me.
don't make the rules here, buddy.
I make the rules. I pay your salary.
That doesn't matter.
I'm a taxpayer.
So-
You're a public
Hey,
servant.
I'm asking this guy to leave. He's not complying.
Oh, well, that's what we were saying. This area isn't open to the public.
Uh-huh.
If you need to enter the building, you have to go to the front.
Okay.
Go through screening.
Right.
So if we ask you to leave, I'm going to ask you a couple times, and then yes, you'll be under arrest for failure to comply.
So you need to show me the sign that says I'm trespassing or I'm breaking the law. Before we get into this, you're gonna show me the sign.
I can explain it to you like I just did.
No, you have to show proof.
I don't have
Physical
to
evidence.
show
You
you
do, because there's laws, right? We live in a country full of laws.
Okay.
You don't just tell people to leave and you're gonna arrest them because you think you're a big shot RoboCop. You know, you're not RoboCop.
Never said it was.
Well, you think you are.
You know what's in my head?
You're definitely getting agitated.
A couple people on bikes came through and they just went through. They just entered. You know?
Probably because they work.
Yeah,
They see the same people every day.
maybe.
So that's,
Well, you know, I was,
it's not a maybe. I'm just telling you. It's not public. At all. So that's what I'm saying.
well, it's
So-
federal, right?
Yes, they're federal employees. Just because it's federal property doesn't mean that the public can come on.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
It's not a thing.
You want to walk around and try to go through security, Glenn?
We can do that. But one thing I will I want you to coach him.
Calm down.
No, I want you to coach him. Because
down.
if
He
you
just
are
talks
his,
loud.
if you're his
He
superior,
talks like that to me too.
if you're his superior, you need to coach him because he is doing the wrong thing. You don't threaten people with arrest. He's used to bullying people. I can see it. He's a bully.
No.
He's a
He
bully.
pretty much said the same thing I did. If you're asked to leave this area and you don't, you'll be under arrest.
Are we any kind of threat to you? Are we some type of threat
Did
to
I
you?
say you
Do we
were?
look like terrorists?
I'm just saying, if you're in an unauthorized area and I ask you to leave, that doesn't matter if you're on city property or government property,
Right.
anywhere. If I ask you to leave and you don't, you'll
And we can be
arrest.
respectful and leave, but we just had some questions to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And even though my voice might be loud, that's how I talk. You know, that's my normal. I'm not
Okay.
trying to be aggressive. He's saying I'm being aggressive. He's trying to get your attention so you both can pummel me, right? I mean, he wants to take someone down. He's ready to take someone down. Look at him. You know, he's agitated, right? He's in defense mode, right?
Well, you're talking loud. You're waving the camera in front of people.
Being loud isn't illegal. Being loud is people from New York, Chicago are loud.
It's aggressive.
It's
right?
not aggressive.
It can be construed that way.
No, come on,
correct?
man. Let's not play games. You know, I could say because
But I had a
your hands in your
conversation
pocket,
over here.
you're aggressive.
A calm conversation.
He's
but
calm. He's
this,
calm.
This
Yeah,
conversation isn't as calm.
because I have questions and you haven't answered them, and you're trying to throw me off the property without answering my questions. Now, like you said, my voice can be aggressive. That can be aggressive. Your hands are in your pocket. My hands aren't in my pockets. His hands are on his vest. I don't know if he has a weapon in his vest. You know, so
Got a weapon.
he's got a weapon probably in his vest. Yeah.
So,
You got the weapons, I know that.
yeah. So, but back to our point of the conversation. This area is not open to the public.
Okay.
So you do need to leave this area. If you don't want to leave this area, then you will be under arrest.
And last thing I'm going to say to you is you need to coach him, and I'm going to make sure he gets coached. And I still need you to identify yourself, because if you are his superior officer, I'm going to file a complaint. So I'm asking for those complaint forms.
You should identify.
Yeah. Last name's McClellan.
McClellan?
Yep.
Okay. You have a badge number?
1047.
Where's your name tag?
Oh, I think this one doesn't have it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll respect your wishes because you're polite and you're nice. But this guy needs some retraining. I'm gonna make sure he gets it. He's not gonna threaten people. Just because you got tattoos doesn't mean you're the Terminator. Okay. Anyone can get tattoos. Anyone
He
can
didn't threaten you. He didn't say anything
He
different
threatened.
than I
He,
said.
he threatened me with arrest. He said,
I just said I would arrest you if you don't.
"No, not in that tone. Not in that tone."
Doesn't matter what tone it is.
No,
I
come
said
on.
the same thing.
It's different. Terminator got close. Terminator really got close. I like how you're trying to break the ice, man. It's nice to meet
what
you.
I do.
Yeah.
I'd still arrest you, but yeah.
We're not
nice.
we're not terrorists, man. We're not. We have cameras. You see? It's a camera. I promise you it's not like go gadget fucking, 007 fucking shit. It's not going to spray you with like, gas or nothing,
Yeah. That's why I asked you what the purpose is. It seems like you want to be confrontational. Catch
No,
something on
I'm
camera
trying to pass
or-
through an area that says visitors, and I see all these people walking through and driving through, and you're the only one not letting
What
us
are they
through.
showing? They're showing government ID.
Okay, all right. So we'll move on, and we'll figure this out later. Okay. Thanks for your time.
Don't step back, man. You'll fall off that curb.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. Have
All
a
right,
good
guys,
one.
we're gonna go around. We'll try to get in through the security
Yeah.
thing and see if they'll let us in.
Have a good one.
Be safe, guys.
See ya.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to get us some good content too.
Although, I would be interested in going into the Army Corps of Engineers and really seeing like what do they have in there? Do they have
Sure.
public displays or?
Yeah, why not?
Nobody visits these places.
Really?
I mean, I can't imagine the public. It doesn't look super friendly with where it is.
So all federal buildings, they require ID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all require ID.
Well, we don't got that.
Exactly.
All deliveries use diagonal street entrance. That's why we
Grab
just
this
went.
sign right here. Federal Center South. They're waiting for us. Yeah. How's it going? How you doing? Not too bad. Not too bad.
Alright, just so you know, you're in a federal building, which means you're subject to administrative inspection for weapons and explosives.
Oh.
There, please.
Okay.
Alright?
Sure.
You currently have in your possession weapons or explosives?
No.
Alright, so please step up here.
Sure.
Take everything in your pockets, please, including
Okay.
belts, watches, and I recommend the removal of any dress shoes or
This one?
boots. Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave this like this. Is that okay?
That's absolutely fine. Well, sir, how can I help you? Alright, so like I was telling him, you guys are in a federal building, which means you're subject to
wait for my partner to
weapons
call
and
you.
explosives. And I have to ask, are you currently in the possession of any weapons or explosives at this time?
I do have pepper spray in my bag.
Force has prohibited item. I have to ask you to take it off federal property when you come back and process.
Can I just leave it outside?
Unfortunately, it has been taken off federal property.
No, I mean, I just leave it outside off the property.
Federal property is anything on this area here and on the other side of that parking lot over there.
Can you dispose of it?
Give it to us. We cannot give it back.
Is there anything to see in here?
No. Honestly, because this whole COVID thing, everybody's working from home.
What about the Army Corps of Engineers?
Grab mine.
Is that on the floor?
You can go through that way, but I don't know if there's anybody really there either. Yeah, a lot of them because this whole COVID thing and the president and the governor's orders.
Is it expensive?
Not really.
How much?
It's just a small one. I'll turn it over to you guys.
Okay, if that's what you want to do. Alright, sir, if nothing else is in your pockets, no belt, no watch, I'm gonna have to ask you to walk through for me. Unfortunately, anything you give it to us is surrendering, and we are not allowed to give it back.
Will you use it? Will you use it and put it in your arsenal of defense weapons?
Put everything in.
I carry it on my belt, why would I need yours?
I don't know. Maybe a backup.
Belt?
Yes. Alright, walk through, please. Thank you.
Well, pepper that was cheap.
Yeah, it's $5, right?
You guys are more than welcome to take pictures, videos. Go
Okay.
down the hallway, everything's pretty much closed off. There's the only human resources if you'd like to speak to anybody is GSA right there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You sure we can't pick that up on the way out? You sure there's? Okay.
That's all right. I actually wanted to get one that's like a foam type of spray so it doesn't blow back.
Bear mace.
Yeah. Foam, yeah.
Fortunately, this is gonna go in the box with all the other ones.
Alright. Well, maybe you guys can take it off. That's all right.
No, so we get caught doing that, we lose our job, because it's theft at that point.
Okay. Smart man. Smart man. Good job. Can I get your name? A. Funston?
Yep.
Who are you?
Security Officer Hamilton.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Yep.
Alright, so if you guys are looking to try to go over to Army Corps of Engineers, I have to ask you guys to sign in this book and get badges.
Oh.
No.
What do you mean? Whoa. Careful. Whoa. That was.
I said no.
What does that mean? Hold
That
on.
means no, you can't come in here.
You almost hit me with the door.
I
dude.
did not almost hit you.
You did.
Okay, I did not. Okay.
So
It's simple.
wait. I have a badge here.
That's okay. It says you walked through that building and you got screened. Okay?
Okay.
So I know there's nothing dangerous on you. But unless you have an appointment with somebody in the Corps of Engineers, it's not open for you
We
to
were
just
told
walk
it's
in.
open to the public.
It's not open to the public.
When were we just told that?
Why did I just give my...
I am telling you, because I work here, and my orders is, unless you have an appointment with someone in here, all right, you cannot come in here.
Okay, I'm just wondering. You came out really like agitated.
I just came out to stop you. I'm not agitated. I'm letting you know you can't come in here.
Oh, okay. Do you normally like push the door on people that are trying to walk in?
I didn't mean to push the door.
Oh, okay.
If you thought that was what I was doing, I apologize for that.
Okay.
I just didn't want you to get in and not have to tell you to come out.
Well, the
So
thing
it's
is
better
that we
to
went
stop
through
you.
this spray.
I understand.
And I
That
had to
is
give up some of
different.
my property to get in.
That is different. That building and this building is two separate. This is Corps of Engineers.
Yeah.
Corps of Engineers says if you have no appointment, you can't come in.
What sort of appointment?
You have to call Corps of Engineers. You have to set up an appointment with whatever person you need.
Right, I understand. I'm just asking, like, what's something that someone would come here for?
Well,
What would
if
they
you're,
make an appointment
if you're
for?
trying to do a project, you know, an engineering project somewhere,
Yeah.
Corps is the one running it. You need permits, you know, all different kinds of stuff with Corps of Engineers. They work throughout the United States. Okay, so you can't just. They need to know you're coming. They will come down and get you, and you will go with them and will do whatever business.
Can I request your superior to come out here? I want to talk to you.
I am the superior for here.
What does that mean?
That means I am the only one security here.
There's no one above you.
Not here.
Where?
The guy you probably talked to at the gate a little bit ago is the people I work for.
Okay. So
FPS
you're saying Federal Protective Services?
is who we fall under.
Okay, because we need a little bit more information because I feel like this is.
I'm telling you, I can give you no more information, okay? I can give you a pamphlet and it's got all the numbers you can call to make appointments for Corps if that's what you want.
Well, we didn't really have anyone to make an appointment with. We were just journalists looking around at the building.
I understand that, but it's not open for them. The commander here says, if you want to come in, right, you need to have an appointment to see someone. Okay?
Where's the commander?
The rules right there. It
Yes.
says rules and regulations governing conduct on federal property. Say the opposite.
They don't say the opposite.
Yeah, they contradict what you said right here under photographs for news,
But it
advertising,
also-
and commercial.
But it also
purposes.
says, in there, if you read it, it also says the tenant has the
Right,
right.
that's right.
And the tenant is Corps of Engineers. You see, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And the commander's policy for Corps of Engineers is no one comes in unless they got an appointment. I mean, you can come as far as right here and I'll give you a pamphlet, say here's a number you can call to make an appointment.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a nice building, it's a beautiful building.
pretty nice.
If you want to come in, I suggest you call GSA. I can get you a number, and they actually have tours of this building because it is a green building and everything.
Can I speak to the commander?
Commander isn't here today.
Do you have a phone number for the commander?
I can get you a
I'll wait
phone
here.
number.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll wait here. Please be careful with that door. It's heavy.
He was agitated.
Dude, he almost hit me with the door, dude. I was like, whoa, what the?
They have a list right here of like all the stuff that's here.
He came out and he was like, no. I'm like, what does no mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, he did come out and just say no, didn't he? Building is a signature of many hands. It says.
They sent the old guy out. Oh, there's an army guy coming out.
Maybe we can ask him if he could keep some tour. Damn. You know, I really don't. It's not that big of a deal, but I really did not want to give up my pepper spray.
I seen it was cheap. I thought it was cheap. I didn't know you had it. I would have told you to leave it in the car.
Hey, you see these guys coming behind me? I'm taking for a walk around the building.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you got a phone number for me?
I got public for the Seattle district.
Is there a commander? Is there a commander's number? You highlight it?
Nope. I highlighted public affairs.
Oh, okay.
That's who you need
Who's
to
your
call.
commander's name? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
You can go on.
I need to know.
line.
No, commander.
I don't have a commander here. The Corps of Engineer has a commander. You can go online and Google Corps of Engineers for Seattle, and they'll tell you all about this place.
Okay.
Okay.
So you don't want to give it up, okay?
I don't know all about this place. I know my job.
Oh, okay.
My job is you need to have appointment. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You have any other questions? See them guys over there.
He's saying it's closed.
Close to who?
Everybody but essential personnel.
Because it says on the sign, it says, can you read that sign? It says fitness center closed until further notice due to COVID-19. So it says only the fitness center is closed.
No, well, everything's closed.
Is there a sign or something that says that? Or, I mean, how does people know? And we have these passes. You see that?
Yeah, so I talked to a supervisor. This facility is not open to the public.
Okay.
It's open to essential personnel and people that have business here.
So you're saying we don't have business? We're journalists. We're media.
That's awesome. So you have permission to be here by...
I have permission right here. I have a badge.
He wasn't supposed to give you that. So,
well, he gave it to me. So,
okay. So he made a mistake.
what mistake did he make? I'm not trying to argue with you. What mistake did he make?
That the building is not open to the public. It's open to essential personnel or people that have specific business here.
Oh, okay.
What about just the outside?
I didn't get this guy's name last time.
The guys up front.
Who were you? I didn't catch your name last time.
What's that?
Your name?
Sartain.
Sartain. No, we don't. We were just here to. We were told it's open to the public, and we wanted to film inside the building. So we were told to come here, and we were told several times we can come here, and it feels like we're being prevented when we get inside. Well, like I said, the front gate, right, and then the front office said we can come here, and then I think he called prior to this because he did research on the facility before, and he was told that it was open to the public, and so.
Yeah. Well, that's a problem. Right? What office building or any business or anything is going to let you come in when employees aren't here and walk around?
Sure.
When is that ever allowed?
Okay. I mean, when it's
not any different.
When I hear it's open to the public, I'm just, is it open to the public or no?
What did I just say?
You said it's open to people that have an appointment. They have business here.
I said maybe if you called and arranged something, then cool. I also said that no business or office or anywhere that you go that doesn't have a staffing of employees.
Right.
It's going to allow you to wander through their office.
Well, I didn't say go through their office. Just there's public hallways,
It's
right?
an office building
Yeah, I mean,
with open cubicles, and so you're going to go through filming people's information in the cubicles. Like, that's,
no, I wouldn't. No, we would go to open areas to the public, areas specifically open to the public. So like hallways, foyers, like places like that. We're not gonna go in and sneak in people's offices and cubicles and steal their information. We're not spies. I'm trying to tell you, we're Americans. I'm an American citizen.
In a federal facility, so like,
I promise you, I have no weapons of mass destruction.
so you gotta put that online somewhere, and who's looking at it?
Oh well.
What countries? I don't know. So
I mean,
it's all not good.
I mean, but we can't be afraid of what people are going to see, right? We can't be afraid, like, like.
People don't need to see everything. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not filming, I'm not filming like aliens here, This isn't, Area 51, They make sure that's secure. They're underground.
Area 51, you get shot trying to go through the gates.
I've heard that, but I've never seen it.
But try it.
No, I mean, you heard about the big thing that happened for the Area 51 like recently, where they were gonna storm it. It was all on Facebook, and they were gonna Naruto run through the.
As you guys leave, it's not really open to the public. So the building there's only a few essential personnel coming in and out right now. It's not meant to have the public in there. I've seen them give tours and different things. So that's what I'm saying. If you arrange something like that, it's fine.
Sure.
But just coming here out of the blue.
I guess people need to be more informed about that, So, okay. Well, I think that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, these guys.
Okay. Have a good one.
Yep. I will go and talk to the guards and make sure they're.
And then one thing, I know you're probably gonna say no to this, but these guys, they made me give up my pepper spray to get in here, and I was asking them, could you give it back to me on the way out, or can I just throw it off federal property? Can they just hand it back to me on my way out? I mean, I handed it right to them. Can they just hand it back to
They're
me?
supposed to discard it.
Yeah, that's what they said. They
They
can't.
write a report on.
I told him at least take it home, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't see the harm in him getting it back, but who?
well, they're going
I
to
might
their
have needed it an
procedures.
hour ago.
If they're
Just
writing
because
reports on
we were filming downtown. and
having this property come
it's like
into
a place where
the facility,
lots of
Right.
homeless people. We were just walking.
Okay.
kind of becomes a thing.
Over by
Sure.
the ferry terminal.
All right.
Yeah,
We can probably talk
about
about
it. And he was like,
Talk and walk. Let's do it. Okay.
And I was
Sure.
like, no. And he was like, okay, like good, like he was gonna attack if I was filming,
Yeah. Was it a homeless guy?
I would guess. I mean, he looked pretty rough. He had a construction uniform on though. I think he might have like found it somewhere.
Where are you guys parked at?
We walked here. We parked there.
We walked.
We'll just walk out the gate over here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You want me to give you this back?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can take care of that.
All right. There you go. Yep. So we're not allowed to be even in here, you're saying?
No,
Not right now.
all federal property.
Wow.
Like I was telling him, you take that brochure with the PIO officer.
Sure.
You can get a tour. You
Okay.
can, request to meet with somebody, get a tour, because it's actually a really cool building. It's one of the newer federal buildings in the area.
It is. It looks nice.
On the inside, it's got a whole bunch of repurposed wood. I think it's oak growth timber that they repurposed. And it's
Right.
all stained and really nice. So it's actually pretty cool to see.
No, it looks cool. We'll definitely try to make an appointment next time. I guess we were misinformed by several people.
There's a lot of history. There's a lot of history to this. Go for it. Still on the fence or something. This used to be, as my understanding, used to be an old base, military base.
Okay.
And there's a part of it downstairs where there's a bunch of like catacombs and tunnels. And
Oh,
stuff,
wow. Okay.
Where they used to offload a lot of people or soldiers that were killed overseas.
Right.
And it was a morgue.
Oh,
like
wow.
A makeshift morgue. So until, and as the story goes, I guess if you go down there, which I've never been down there in a couple years that I've been here, it's supposedly haunted.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of want to see that because I've never had an experience like that.
So can we get an appointment to go to the catacombs?
That, I don't know. I don't think I haven't even been down there. I'm kind of interested to see it.
Sure.
You know, it would make a really cool tour, I think,
Oh, yeah.
especially during Halloween time.
Yeah, it would.
Scare the crap out of people.
Well, I kind of like how you guys are together.
It's just a misunderstanding. You got cauliflower in your near here?
No, that's I had a surgery
Oh, okay.
a long time ago. Nope. It's
I've had it for years. Usually,
it looks like it.
when I
yeah.
see other people with cauliflower,
Right.
I always try to inquire.
No, yeah, no.
Are you a
It's,
wrestler or mixed martial artist?
Yeah, kind of all the above.
Okay.
All the above. And wrestling, growing up, and judo and jiu-jitsu. But
do you like to challenge people?
what do you mean?
Like if someone challenged you in a
I honestly hate street fighting. So
no, it's not street fight, like in a cage or in a mat.
when I was younger,
Oh, okay.
I used to do that stuff, but not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Like I
You
said,
get hurt, you know, without an
yeah,
opponent.
dude, if I get hurt, I'm screwed. I don't want
Yeah.
to go down that road.
All right.
All right, guys.
Cool. Well, nice to meet you guys. Yep.
You too, man.
So,
Be safe.
Yep.
Watch out for these crazy drivers out here.
Yeah.
In a country built on freedom, the loudest threat to liberty isn't always a weapon. It's often the unchecked authority of those sworn to uphold it. This encounter reminds us, knowing your rights is not an act of defiance. It's an act of patriotism. Stay calm, stay firm, and never let intimidation silence your voice in public spaces.